Hey, what's up, everybody? This is DC with the Chandler Business Group. We're working in Adobe Premiere 2020, and it's 2019, so that means that there's some bells and whistles on this thing that still need to be played with. But we're going to get into the meat of this thing, because what we're going to do today, we're going to show you guys how to superimpose your image on a green screen. First thing you have to do is grab your image. So we're just going to pull any image and put it behind a green screen. Hold on for a second. So, all right, let's do this. We'll just grab St. Paul. Okay. So that goes right here in your project window. Now you grab your footage that has your green screen in it. So, again, we're just going to grab St. Paul. Once this goes into your project, what do? You take it here. Right now we're in the editing window. So you have your learning, assembly, editing, color, effects, auto, graphics, and library. So we're into the editing window. So I'm going to put this up here. We're going to play it and see what's on it. All right, and 3, 2, 1, go. Okay, so we're going to mark in before you start talking.
Yes, he lives. Yes, he lives. Oh, I know my Redeemer lives now.
Okay, and then we're going to take that piece, and first we're going to drop the SPM flag on the timeline, because your video that you're going to superimpose has to be on video 1, and the video with the green screen has to be on video 2. So we're going to drop this on video 2. Okay, now you see St. Paul is bigger than the actual image itself. So we're going to have to come over here, double click on Paul, and stretch Paul out so he fits. He fits on this. So let's do this. Let's bring him down a little, because for some reason, this piece here that we put behind Paul is actually a small piece. So we'll do it like this. Okay, now let's go into your effects. We go into your effects window. Your whole window is going to change as soon as the computer catch up. Once it catch up, all of this is going to change. Your preview is going to change, and this change as well. Okay. So you go into your effect panel and you want to superimpose the green on the SPMC flag. So you go over here to your video effects, and then you go to your keying, and then you go to we'll use your color key first. You take your color key and you drop it. All right, once you see that your color key options window pops up over here. So the default color is blue, but we're going to change that to green. Okay. So we see that this barely did anything. Okay. So what we're going to do is we're going to drop the Alt key on it. The reason why I didn't do anything, I think, is because of the lighting. But the default for that is black. So let's change this to green. Okay, there you go. Now you actually see the flag behind him. But it's still some noise. So we're going to have to go into your matte generation. Then you're going to have to go into your pedestal. Then you have to bring that up a little. Not even 100%. So we'll do about 60% of that. As you look at it, you still see the green in the background a little. So what you have to do, you have to go into your tolerance. You take your tolerance up about 57%. And then you go into your spill. Okay? Once you go into your spill, you go to your llama. Your llama you can change to make it all black. And there you have it. If you look at it, it's all black. So you have St. Paul over here. So let's go back to the editing so you can actually see. You got St. Paul over here on your left in front of the green screen, and then you have St. Paul in your program window with the black background and the SPMC flag behind it. So let's do this. Let's go ahead and take this in because the St. Paul is a lot longer than the clip. So we're going to render this. You'll hit enter and you're going to render. So the computer is rendering the video right now.
Yes, he lives. Yes, he lives. Oh, I know my Redeemer.
Okay. So as you see St. Paul moving around, you don't see that much of the green on him at all. So what we can do, we can go back and click on Paul. We can go to color, because now what we got to do, we got to color correct. So we're going to expose Paul just a little bit to make him a little brighter. Okay. You could have did this in a curve, but I always go with exposure first. So we don't want him too bright, so I do 1.1. Now let's go back. Let's do 1.1. Okay. So now let's go back to the effects. And now let's go to feather. Let's make him a little soft around the head, because right now he got a little glow on top of his head. And let's bring down the edge thin a little bit. Let's do it at 0. Okay. So let's go back to editing. Now we have to re-render, so we're going to hit enter. So now we're going to render this.
Yes, he lives. Yes, he lives. Oh, I know my Redeemer.
Okay. So he's even lit even more, and he's clean while he's moving around. So that's your short tutorial of how you can superimpose an image behind your subject. So if you want to know more about how to do other projects, you can just hit me up, email me at dc@chandlerbusinessgroup.com. That's dc@chandlerbusinessgroup.com. All right. Thank you guys for tuning in. Have a great one.